somewhere else before Vegas, at least once, probably multiple times.
Hit it, Justin. Oh, my God.
Hadn't played it in a while, but the whole crowd was in on it, which was my favorite thing. Our stupid inside jokes are resonating. They're on the inside. You're on the inside if you listen to this show, and people were just like leaning in, having fun, and not heckling you, but having a good time with it. And you were a good sport.
The men were having such a good time. I have to tell you, at least I would say 10 to 15 women came up to me, and they're like, they just beat you up. They're so mean to you. I'm like, yeah, why do you think I have a drinking problem?
Wow.
And that went over very well. I don't have a problem, by the way. It was a joke. It was a joke.
And I will also point out.
Oh, that was probably going to be there's a drop.
The person who said, no, I think the drop should just be that long compliment of me. Just replay the whole thing from Cookie. But there was, some of the women commiserated with you, but that first person was like, is that the crazy lady? That was a woman.
I know.
Well, it was just awesome. Thank you, Pete, KCMO, the whole team, our audience, those who made it out, those who didn't. Hopefully next time in Kansas City or perhaps in a city near you sometime soon. It has been quite a journey these last couple weeks in particular. So much travel for me. Can't wait for the wedding tomorrow, then back home at last. Have a great weekend, everyone. Stay sane, stay safe. Talk to you Monday.
They're so mean to you. I'm like, yeah, why do you think I have a drinking problem? Yeah, there's a drop.
Hey, friends, if you're a diabetic and you have Medicare, listen closely. You could qualify for the latest diabetic supplies, including continuous glucose monitors. Veramed Health is a trusted Medicare-approved national provider delivering advanced diabetic supplies right to your door with fast and free home delivery. Call 800-219-6867 right now. That's 800-219-6867. Veramed makes it easy. They contact your doctor, handle the insurance paperwork, and take care of everything. And here's a bonus. Those who qualify will also receive a free pair of diabetic socks, super comfy and great for circulation. Stay independent, stay in control. Let Veramed Health take care of you. Call 800-219-6867 right now and speak to a live agent. It might be the most important call you make today. 800-219-6867. Don't wait, or visit veramedhealth.com. That's veramedhealth.com and sign up today. Veramed Health is not a healthcare provider. Please consult with your physician.
Jason Rantz here for heritagehomecraft.com. They specialize in transforming outdated kitchens into stunning custom spaces, and they do it in about a week. There's no messy tear out, and you're not dealing with the price of a tear out. No big box hassle either. This is a local company run by a conservative. Why don't we back companies that back us? Think like us. We're always looking for those kinds of opportunities. Good. Go to heritagehomecraft.com. They give you an in-home consultation, real wood samples, all-inclusive guaranteed quotes, meaning tariffs aren't going to change a thing. They also have guaranteed scheduling. They're all about the guarantee. Chad's team hasn't missed a start date in 18 years. They resurface cabinet boxes, install custom doors and soft close hinges, and even quartz countertops. Locally sourced quality materials, no subcontractors, and prices well below the national chains and full tear-outs. Take advantage of some great deals right now. heritagehomecraft.com or call 425-485-1600. 425-485-1600 or heritagehomecraft.com.
KTTH Seattle, 97.3 KIRO FM, HD3 Tacoma, Seattle, K233BU Seattle, and K233 DT Eastlake.
An all-out war on Tom Graham. Fox News. Iran hitting back, targeting Israel with dozens of ballistic missiles. Many of the projectiles were intercepted by the Jewish state's air defense system known as the Iron Dome. Fox's Trey Yanks is in Tel Aviv.
Iran launched not one but two ballistic missile barrages at this country. Israeli media reports there are at least 9 impact sites, and we saw these ballistic missiles streaming through the air, some of them slamming into the ground below here in central Israel. At the time, we could see air defense systems out at sea, off in the distance, and from the south, coming to work and try to shoot down some of this incoming fire. but it was so intense over Tel Aviv. We could hear the explosions here as the night sky lit up. Some of those missiles intercepted, raining missile fragments down below.
The latest attack is Tehran's response to Israeli airstrikes targeting several of Iran's nuclear facilities. The Trump administration says the U.S. played no role in the Israeli airstrikes.
Secretary of State Marco Rubio says Israel took unilateral action and the U.S. was not involved in strikes against Iran, warning against Iran targeting U.S. interests or personnel. In social media posts this morning, President Trump says he gave Iran chance after chance to make a deal, adding there is still time to make this slaughter and the next already planned attacks come to an end. U.S. and Iranian delegations were scheduled for a sixth round of nuclear talks Sunday. At the White House, Jared Halpern, Fox News.
Oil prices leapt, stocks fell on worries about escalating violence between Israel and Iran. On Wall Street, the sell-off, the Dow fell 770 points. The NASDAQ gave it up 256. S&P 500 dropping 68 points. Texas torrential rain. The city of San Antonio confirming today 10 people have died following rising floodwaters this week. Several vehicles found submerged. Flooding resulted in over 70 water rescues. Search for more potential victims continues. America's listening to Fox News.
I'm still going for it, even with higher stroke risk from atrial fibrillation, an irregular heartbeat not caused by a heart valve problem. Over a 3-year study, Eliquis apixaban tablets reduced stroke risk better than warfarin, and over 97% of Eliquis patients did not experience a stroke. A first stroke occurred in 2.9% of warfarin patients versus 2.3% of Eliquis patients.
Don't stop taking prescription Eliquis without asking your doctor. It may increase your stroke risk. Eliquis can cause serious and in rare cases fatal bleeding. Don't take Eliquis if you have an artificial heart valve, abnormal bleeding, or antiphospholipid syndrome. While taking, you may bruise more easily or take longer for bleeding to stop. A spinal injection while on Eliquis increases risk of blood clots, which may cause paralysis, the inability to move. Get medical help right away for unexpected bleeding, unusual bruising, or tingling, numbness, or muscle weakness. Medications such as aspirin products, NSAIDs, SSRIs, SNRIs, and blood thinners may increase bleeding risk. Tell your doctor about all planned medical or dental procedures. Learn more at Eliquis.com or call 1-855-ELIQUIS.
Coach! The yellow light! I'm walking here! I'm walking!
Good afternoon and welcome to the Jason Rantz Show. We're here on AM 770 KTTH, streaming on the KTTH smartphone app. An LA City councilwoman actually says to the chief of police, "Can y'all snitch on ICE so we can tell criminal illegal immigrants when they're going to be arrested?" I think you will smile at the response from the LAPD chief. But first, Israel strikes Iran. Iran strikes back. I would much rather be right now in Israel than I would be in Iran. And that's what's trending. Brought to you by Legacy Group Capital's Northwest Fund.
What's trending? International.
So we all woke up this morning learning about the strikes from Israel against Iran, taking out leadership, taking out nuclear scientists, taking out infrastructure so that Iran does not gain the capability of creating and then ultimately using a nuclear weapon. Now, of course, Israel is the bad guy in all of this to the radical left. You had Pramila Jayapal, for example, Congresswoman from Seattle, squad grandmother, who when there's like an anti-Semitic hate crime, an attack against Jews, it'll take her 24 hours or so before she puts out a